I refused to invite my golden child brother to my wedding, so my parents tried to crash it. I've always lived in the shadow of my younger brother Oliver, who became the family's golden child from the moment he was born. Growing up, our parents consistently favored him while barely acknowledging my achievements, creating a toxic dynamic that shaped our entire childhood and beyond. When I made honor roll in middle school, they barely glanced at my certificate, but when Oliver got a single B+ on a test, they took the whole family out for a celebratory dinner. The disparity became even more apparent when I got my first job at 16, and they demanded I give Oliver half my earnings each month, threatening to make me quit if I didn't comply with their outrageous request. This pattern of favoritism and entitlement continued throughout high school, with Oliver regularly taking my belongings without permission, while our parents lectured me about sharing and never teaching him to respect other people's property. The final breaking point came during my sophomore year of college, when I discovered that Oliver had stolen money from my savings to buy a gaming console, money I'd been carefully saving for months to purchase a camera for my photography class. When I confronted him, he shrugged it off, saying I could just save up again, while our parents refused to make him return the console or pay me back, dismissing my distress with casual comments about how I should have hidden my money better. That incident made me realize I would never be a priority in my family, so I distanced myself as much as possible, taking on extra jobs to support myself through college and rarely coming home for visits. Despite the emotional toll, I managed to graduate with honors and secure a good job in marketing, where I met my fiancé Ryan, who became my rock and showed me what healthy family relationships should look like through his own warm and welcoming family. 6 months ago, Ryan proposed during a surprise weekend getaway, and after much soul-searching, I decided not to invite Oliver or my parents to our wedding, because I wanted our special day filled with love and positivity rather than overshadowed by years of negativity and resentment. When my mom called demanding to know why they hadn't received invitations, she accused me of being selfish and trying to punish them, while my dad claimed I was breaking Oliver's heart by excluding him from such an important day. Oliver had apparently been telling everyone he was going to be my best man, despite the fact that we'd barely spoken in years, and he blew up my phone with angry texts calling me jealous and attention-seeking. My parents threatened to cut me out of their will if I didn't invite them, but I'd long since stopped expecting anything from them and stood firm in my decision with Ryan's full support. The situation escalated when my mom showed up unannounced at my workplace in tears, bringing childhood photo albums and begging me to reconsider while causing a scene in the lobby that left me mortified and anxious for the rest of the day. Oliver sent a lengthy email acknowledging he'd been a terrible brother and offering to pay for the camera he broke, but I felt it was too little too late after years of hurt and resentment. Things took an even more disturbing turn when I discovered Oliver had somehow obtained our wedding venue's contact information and tried to add 3 names to the guest list by impersonating Ryan, which felt like a huge violation of boundaries and made me question whether his apologetic email had been sincere or just another manipulation tactic. On our wedding day, about an hour before the ceremony, my parents and Oliver showed up at the venue dressed up and insisting they were there to support me despite not being invited. Thankfully, the security team we'd hired handled the situation professionally, escorting them off the property without causing a scene or disrupting our preparations, allowing me to relax and enjoy my day. The ceremony itself was absolutely perfect, with Ryan and I exchanging heartfelt vows surrounded by our closest friends and his loving family, creating memories that will last a lifetime. His sister gave a touching speech about finally having the sister she'd always wanted, and I felt more loved and supported than ever before, knowing without doubt that I'd made the right decision. Since the wedding, Oliver sent another email apologizing for trying to crash the event and mentioning he's starting therapy, while my parents have respected my wishes for space according to my aunt, though she says they're heartbroken about the situation. Looking back on this experience, I'm proud of myself for standing firm despite the pressure and guilt trips, knowing I did what was best for my mental health and my relationship with Ryan. The wedding day proved that surrounding ourselves with people who genuinely love and support us was the right choice, and I'm looking forward to starting this new chapter of my life with optimism for the future.